What's up, YouTube? We back at it again with another one. And we got another Charger. It seems like you always see the Chargers try to do what they do, but a lot of the Mopar drivers don't get away. So let's see what this RT Charger can do with that 375 horsepower and that 8-speed automatic transmission. Let's get right into it. Here we go. Got a little RT Charger. Let's see if they pull over now. Just a regular road and track. Ain't nothing special. And it's the old one. So this is like a 17 and older RT. You know the new ones look just like a Scat. The way they set up the right tailpipes and everything. The hood, all that is the same as like Scat back now. Of course, the regular pipes itself are smaller than a Scat and a Hellcat, but they still have the same look to it on the new RTs. That's like a 2015 to 17 model right here. Really, I want to say 15 and 16 were the last ones that look like this. They gonna do anything in that jam now. They gonna stop? We going on a chase! This fucking accelerating slow. They're trying to get up out that jam though. With the hazards on and everything. Woo! Been that corner. They trying to be real cute in this little RT. They ain't getting away from the trooper. And this is not me speeding up the video, it's doing it by itself. Ooh, they got the 136, 137, 140. You pushing that little RT now. Ooh. See, a lot of these officers need to call these chases off, man. He's about to wreck into him. Ooh. Ooh. Then give him one last love tap. He crashed out by himself. He crashed out. Couldn't hold the wheel. Crashed out by himself. Boy, didn't even get the pit maneuver on. It's over. You getting caught, the car's totaled, and you going to jail. Oh, he took off. Didn't even see him run off. Oh, somebody's screaming. He's like, I'm getting out this jam. I'm about to cry and everything. Oh, girl in the back, she probably like, this nigga, he acting like a girl. That's your boy just crying right there.
We're right here on the exit ramp of MLK to go 70 eastbound.
This dude causing the real scene. All they did was spin out and hit the little rail. He acting like he got hit by a semi-truck. Even the girl ain't crying like that. He crying like a little girl. Look, she's sitting there calm as hell. She like, take me to jail so I can find out. I ain't even do nothing. He up here crying like a baby. Much time left. I'm tired of hearing this boy crying. First things first, I gotta let y'all know. When it comes to these troopers that have the 5.7s, they have their cars with the gears in them. And when I say the gears in them, I know a lot of people don't know what the gears are, but by that, I'm meaning their car is set up for the low end. So they're gonna have quick takeoffs. So their top end is not gonna be like a scat or nothing like that at all. But that low end and getting their speed up is gonna all be there. So they gonna give it the full everything it got because they have the gear in their car. That's why a lot of the times people will take off on them when they let them get out the car and act like they're coming up. They're gonna let them come, then they take off. That's how they catch these people so quick, because they have the special gear in their car and it's set up to take off from a dig and be able to launch and go. So y'all gotta notice when y'all take off in these cars, you gotta be going in 60 seconds. Be gone, like vanish mode, disappear. That's why you gotta have that muscle. But behind that, you gotta have the right tires and you gotta have enough gas in your tank, and you gotta have the mind. Know where you going, know what not to do, know what to do, depending on what the vehicle you have. Like you see, he turned this corner like he was in the C8 in a 4,500 pound vehicle. It's not gonna go that well if you don't know what you're doing, and especially in an old RT. Now, one of these new RTs might have been able to make that because, you know, they didn't upgrade a lot of stuff with the suspension and the steering and all this and that. But I know for a fact a Scat Pack could have made that turn. Only way you couldn't have made that turn in the Scat or Cat is if your tires was bald. And I will say that because I had these cars. Like, I've had 3 Scats. So I know. And everybody I know either has a Scat or Cat, a TRX, Trackhawk, a Demon. Like, I know people with all these cars and I know what they're capable of. I've seen what these cars can do in person, and I know what I've done, you know, in Mexico on a, you know, private driving course. So with the Chargers, you have to know what you're doing. You have to account for the body roll. It will have the body roll, but if you know what you're doing, it will lock in and make the turn that you want. I'm telling you, it's gonna get scary though, because I've had this happen to me where I made a turn like I was in a ZL1 1LE, and when I felt that body roll, I had to let Jesus take the wheel because I thought it was over. I really did, but then I learned about that car. The next thing we gotta approach and acknowledge in this video, like this front passenger crying and all hysterical, and the girl in the back seat was just calm, had her hands back. She like, I ain't even do nothing. You know, I'm in the back seat. We're gonna beat this case. I can't control that somebody wanted to just go off on a race and run from the police, and I'm just sitting in the back seat being a normal civilian. Hey, no reason for me to cry. But this guy in the front seat seemed like he wanted to cry, all historical. Oh my God, and do whatever he could to take the tension off, thinking he's about to get in all this trouble and this and that. Dude, like, bro, come on, man. You weren't even driving the car. Like, dude, like, just sit back and be quiet. Now, I understand if you really hit your arm and, you know, it's hurting. Okay, let them know and then handle that. But it just seemed like he was kind of, he might have did hurt, and you never know, he could have, but it seemed like he was over-exaggerating. Because I think he was just scared. I don't know if he was scared of the police doing something to him, or if he was just scared that, okay, I was just in the high speed and now I'm going to jail. So that's probably all that could have been. But if you that scared and all this and that, be mindful and careful of who you're with, who you ride with, because, you know, people can get you in trouble. And let's just say you was already on something like parole, or you in a situation where you just got in trouble and the judge told you not to get in trouble again, and you do something like this. In that case, you will get in trouble. Ain't no, oh, well, I didn't know. You shouldn't have been with that person. So now I have to discipline you. So you never know. Be mindful of who you allow yourself to be with, and don't put your life in the hands of other people. No, don't do that. Sometimes you just can't ride with certain people, especially if you know you're riding with somebody who will not stop for the police. Don't be riding with them. And that'll take all them scenarios out. Just don't ride with that person. So let me know, where do you think this person went wrong? Should they just have upfront, just face these consequences of what they were, you know, about to have to go through? Or were they right taking off? I don't acknowledge, I don't condone taking off from the police and running. You should pull over, take your consequences or your ticket, whatever come with it. You got a warrant, take that, because it's not worth it if you're not really capable of getting away or doing that. But at the same time, that's where we got to understand the people's fault or running or why they running. You don't know what they got going on. Some people don't want to go back. Some people know they're going back. Some people say, I'm going to make you earn it. Hey, if you not living by how you should be living and you want to judge other people, it's fine. You don't have to answer to me. But all I'm saying is nobody in this world is perfect. You can make these mistakes, change your life around, and be a role model. You never know. But hey, to each his own. Hey, everybody needs to lock in. Now's the lock in. You already went through the summertime flex and doing everything you want to do. Now it's time to get in that gym. Now it's time to get in your word. Now it's time to lock in, run that bag up, and keep going. Don't look back. If people don't believe in you, tune them out. They either gotta get on this bus or get left behind. If they're not with you, leave them behind. You have to grow. You have to go forward. Don't look back. You can lead a horse to the water, but you can't make it drink. And with that being said, pull up on me in the comments. Let me know what y'all think. I'm out.